Hey everyone, it's Melanie O'Kane with Yarn Mosaics, and today I am doing a demonstration of the DIY Mosaic Crochet Pattern Generator. This is an Excel program that allows you to create your own overlay mosaic crochet designs. I do have an instructions page over here, and we'll go over this stuff really quick. This program will not convert image files like the Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern Maker does. If you are looking to convert an image file into an Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern chart, you'll want to go to my Etsy shop, and here is a link to that, and then look for the Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern Maker. The current version of this is 4.0 and it is online. This Excel program, the design area is 410 cells wide by 101 cells high. If you need to make something that is bigger than that, you'll just want to create your chart, do a file save as, save it, and then come back to the pattern generator and start over where you left off with your other one, and then just keep working like that if you need to. Each cell in the chart is a stitch, so each one of these is a stitch in your pattern. The pattern will be made using the two default colors only. That would be green and off-white. The pattern generator does not create written instructions, so when you're finished you will have your chart only. In order to remove a color from a cell, even if you don't see a symbol in it, you'll just want to click on that cell and click delete, and I'll demonstrate that in a moment. Inserting an X will add color to all three cells, and deleting that X will remove the color from all three cells. So I'll demonstrate that as well. You can use upper and lowercase letters from the key. It does not matter if you use an uppercase G or a lowercase g. Same for the rest of these. But you can only use the X and the G in the primary color rows and an O and a W in the secondary color rows. So if you try to put a G in a secondary color row, it's just going to put a G there. It's not going to do anything else. So that's something to keep in mind. And then a little bit more of an explanation of the key. Okay, so let me go ahead and demonstrate very quickly each one of these symbols in the chart and what they do. So if you're wanting to place a single crochet in the primary color, you'll want to come to a primary color row and click in the cell that you want to put the color in, and then type G. Now you won't see the G, but you know you just typed it. So you put G, enter, and it automatically colors that in as green. If you do not want that in there, just go up to the cell, click delete, and it will remove the color. Okay, same with secondary color. If you want to put a secondary color in a secondary color row, you would just go to a secondary color row, click the cell, type in a W, and again you won't see it, but once you hit enter, you'll see the cell change to the secondary color. And you might not be able to see that very well, but it's like a light gray kind of off-white color. Same as before, if you want to remove that, go to this cell and click delete, and it will remove the color. Okay, if we want to start working with our long double crochets, you will want to go to a primary color row, which is green. Click in the cell that you want to place the long double crochet, and then you will want to type in X, enter. Now, of course, the X will show because we need to see that that is a long double crochet. And you will also note that once I typed that X in, it colored all of the cells needed to create that long double crochet stitch. If you want to get rid of that, same thing, you go to the cell with the X and click delete, and it will go away. Okay, and same if you want to place a single crochet in a primary color row, you go to a primary color row, click in the cell and type a G, enter, and you will see the color. You do not need to see that there is a G here. As you know from reading overlay mosaic crochet charts, the single crochets are generally do not have a symbol in them unless it's a special stitch, which this does not use special stitches. Okay, same thing here. Want to get rid of it, just click in the cell and click delete. Okay, likewise, if you want to put a long double crochet in a secondary color row, you'll go to a secondary color row, click the cell where you want to put that, and then type an O, enter. And you'll see that it leaves the O and it colors the 3 cells making the long double crochet. If you want to get rid of that, same thing, click on the O and then click delete, and it will go away. Okay, very easy. So what I'm going to do now is make a little smiley face, and I'm not going to really talk through this. It's just a demonstration so you can kind of see how you would do it if you were making your own design. I'm going to go ahead and make the smiley face, and if you want to just watch how I do it, it might give you a better idea of how this works. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to put in an X. And then I want to put some green single crochets in there. So I'm going to type a G. And instead of typing G, 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 I'm just going to go ahead and copy, paste that in where I want it. Okay. And then I want to put in another long double. Same here, I wanted a single crochet in the primary color, so I put a G. Now I'm going to copy that. Okay. And now we're going to go back up here and finish our face. Okay, and now let's see here. We'll put in some eyes. How about that? So we're going to put a long double in the primary here, and we'll do the same over here. And then let's see here. I need to go to a primary color row, and we'll put the nose in. And then we'll put in, oops, see, okay, I made a mistake. I put an X in a secondary color row, and it just doesn't know what to do with it, so it just leaves the X there. So we'll just delete that and go back up to a primary color row and add some G's here and an X. Okay, so now in my pattern, if this was a pattern that I was making and was going to crochet, I now have all of my primary colors in, making the pattern, and so now I need to go in and add the secondary colors. Okay, so I'll do that now. Okay, now to make it a little easier on myself, I'm just going to go up here, and it doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to go ahead and copy, and now I can paste. Let's see here, something didn't. Put an O, and an O, and an O. There we go. For some reason it was being stubborn. Maybe it doesn't like the copy and paste I was trying to do. Okay, so here's a good example of where I would not be able to use a long double crochet in the secondary color. So I want to come up here and see that I need to add a W here. So if I add a W, it's going to color the cell, but it's not going to leave the W there because the W doesn't really mean anything as far as reading the chart goes. It's just for our purposes in placing the secondary color here. Okay, same over here. I would want to put a W, enter, and you see it changed the color, but there is no symbol. Okay, so now let's go back and finish our face. Okay, so there we have it. Now we have our completed pattern, and you saw how that didn't take me very long at all. The X's and the O's represent a long double crochet, and the areas that do not have a symbol are of course single crochets. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you. Again, this is a pretty cool program that really helps, especially if you're just starting out with designing. The long double crochets can be a little bit confusing as you go along, and so this program just helps with that. All right, so I hope you enjoy this program, hope you enjoyed the demonstration, and I look forward to seeing you over